Hey YouTube, friends and family, Fast Eddie here. What we got here is a Brawler carburetor. It had a little fire. You can see it says Brawler right there. This part number is for this carburetor is a BR67331-1. It's a 750 race version. I'm not sure exactly what's done to it to make it race. I know that you can see the choke, this choke horn is removed. Not sure the extent of the damage, but we're gonna try and save it. This is from my neighbor's carburetor. It was on a truck of his, caught on fire. I believe the reason it caught on fire, not to point any fault here, but he was running the carburetor on his truck, was having some tuning issues with it, with gas delivery. It seemed to overflow into on the carburetor, spilling over. I asked him if he was running an air cleaner, and he said no, I wasn't. And with it backfire and the fuel overflowing the carburetor, naturally it's gonna ignite that fuel. With no air cleaner, it's not gonna choke the flame down. So I would say that's the way the fire happened. But anyways, we're gonna try to save it for him here. Simple green, a good cleaner, non-corrosive, and Dawn soap seems to be a good formula that internet says. And I'm going to be trying out this new parts cleaner that I got, ultrasonic cleaner. This one here comes be able to turn the heat on to it to help that cleaning process. And I purchased this one specific to be able to do big carburetors like this. Never been used before, so this will be first time. I got the hiccups. First time using it, so we're going to try it out and we're going to see how it works. Naturally, you can see the carburetor's fully assembled right now. I will be disassembling it and inventorying most damaged parts on it. So naturally, I'm not going to stick it in the ultrasonic cleaner like that. Visibly, what I can tell you is needing replaced on it. You can see it's a mechanical double pumper, but the accelerator, I call them accelerator cams. There's supposed to be one right there where my thumb is. It is melted, and you can see one on that side that is melted, damaged beyond repair. I believe that they're pink, but I can't get any clarification on that. It's hard to even get Holly on the phone to be able to get information to what it's going to need. I'm hoping that, I know they sell them in a kit. They don't sell them individually, but I'm hoping in the kit that I can get them in pairs. So they sell white, pink, red, green. I don't know. They sell a bunch of different colors. Naturally, each color is going to make the carburetor accelerator perform different. So, anyways, we're going to take it apart and try and revive it. So you can see a lot of this. I'm not sure if you see it that close, but more so on this end, a lot of melted on the carburetor here. I think I didn't see it on the rig, but I'm thinking that a lot of the fire, the distributor had a HEI on it. I think the HEI cap melted all the goo and plastic onto the carburetor here. So I'm thinking that the finish, we're hoping the finish is not messed up, so a lot of that will come off, or so I think. It's all melted onto the carburetor there. So we're going to see what this ultrasonic cleaner is going to do for this carburetor. All right, we're going to get to it. Okay, so I got the carburetor disassembled here. This is my first time being into a brawler carburetor before, so this is all new to me. But the majority of the heat was coming from this side. I would assume the fire was back on this side. I think the distributor was over here. Opened it up. The worst side first. This is the carburetor bowl that got most of the heat. The gasket, you can see, had melted itself to the body here. Gonna have to probably get a lot of gaskets. Accelerator pump seems to be a little brittle now. This was one of the anodized fittings that you can see is discolored now. This was located on this bowl here, either on that end or this end, I don't remember. But something that I found peculiar was this float bowl that was on that side. It just disintegrated itself from all the heat. And on this side of the carburetor, and also this one here has a power valve, and it doesn't have a power valve. It has this plug in there where the power valve would be, and on this end it has a power valve, and it has a brass float on this side. So I guess it's the way Brawler does it. But this gasket here was pretty well glued to the body here, so this metering block did not want to come off without some force. But so that I'll need a gasket kit that's going to complete all those parts. I'm presuming that's an O-ring on the needle and seat assembly there. Naturally, that'll probably have to be replaced. All of these bolts for the carburetor bowl were all the seals that are up here. They were all melted. So the majority of the heat was on this side of the carburetor. We'll see how much of that finish is destroyed. I'll have to ask him if he wants to buy a new carburetor bowl or just clean it up and use it. I'm really curious on how clean this thing's going to get. This is the base plate here. As long as the shafts don't seem to be bent from the heat or warped, whichever you want to call it, but I think a lot of that's going to clean up. We'll see. The fuel line here, show you how dirty it is. We'll see how clean it comes out. But this was a brand new carburetor before it caught on fire, so we'll see how clean it comes. All right. So I got all the parts in from Holly today. I will say I won't ever again order from Holly direct. It just took way too long. And they all come in separate pieces. I prefer maybe next time I'll order it from Summit. I would think that I had to have a lot of these parts in stock. It seems like what took me the longest was this, was just the float here. This is what they call that material, nitrate or something like, I don't know, some sort of material. I can't remember what it's called, but the one in the, I think it's the rear bowl on this Brawler carburetor is made out of this material, and on the front bowl it's made out of brass. So it burnt it up. Being on the back, here's the other one, all burnt up. And it burnt up, you can see that pink one there is a little burnt. But this cam kit for the accelerator. You can get different, these different colors give you different performances, but had to buy a pack of these, and it gave me 2 pink ones, which this carburetor came with. Let's see, this is the float here that was the most damaged, took the most of the heat. I can't really tell if this is plastic from the HEI distributor melted into the bowl, but this bowl was $120 some. I don't think we were gonna replace it. Just, you know, it seems to be good otherwise. I did notice on this watching some videos on the base plate of these Hollies, and one of the problems is these pins sticking up a little high doesn't allow the body of the carburetor, the main body of the carburetor, to go down and crush the gasket as needed to make a good seal. So I did notice that when I removed the base plate to this carburetor, the bolts were a little on the loose side, and you definitely don't want some of these bolts coming loose, because they're going to fall into the intake on the bottom side here. So some good things to research there. Another problem that he was having with this carburetor running that I noticed when I went to take it apart, and supposedly he said that as a brand new carburetor, he never done any thing other to it than just mounting it. So underneath these squirters here on each side, there's a pill. Show you what it looks like. Looks like that right there. So there was only one pill on this back side here. So I would think that'd have a problem with making it not run right or start or something. So anyways, we're gonna get it put back together and get it back to him. Alright, we got this carburetor done here. Got some new Brawler stickers on it there, you see. I did more than that, but just finished the touches up on it. It looks a little rough now, being it went through a fire, but this is about as clean as I could get it. This is where the distributor side would have been, and it kind of baked a little bit more of the powder coating on the flow bowl here. Some of that might be melted plastic. I don't know. That's about as clean as I could get it. Replaced some sight bowl glass seals on this side. One of them was pretty baked. Those little C-clips are a pain to get out. Yeah, and one of the center squirter pills was gone on this side right here, front side. So maybe a mistake by Brawler, but this is their Brawler race carburetor. You can see part number right there. Little history that I did find out that the Holley carburetor, there's a number of carburetors that carry on a different name that are Holley based. Let me see. Quick Fuel, ATM, Brawler. I think it's one called Pro Systems. There might be some other ones too. When I was talking to the directly to Holley, which kind of maybe not feel so good about what they said, but he was talking bad about Pro Systems, and I kind of felt like that was, I don't know, it felt kind of wrong for him to talk the way he was talking about them. So anyways, I know a lot of I've talked to guys at car shows and drag strips that just really like the Pro System carburetor, and I don't know why he was talking the way he was, but whatever. anyways, if anybody knows in the kit what these little plastic pieces are right here, I have no idea what those are. So hopefully that's not something that I've left out of the carburetor. Maybe it goes, I don't know. I have no idea what they are, them little curly things. So anyways, this carburetor is done, and we'll get it back to my buddy, and he can tune it from there. So alright guys, have a good one.